Hello, gamers and geeks. Welcome to another TTRPG session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM. I run the Games and Geekery Discord server, and today we are playing Fall of Misra. And it's fun. And you should join us in the Games and Geekery Discord server. There is a link in the description if you would like to do that. And, feel free to say hi in the comments too, because that's what they're there for. And, Would the players like to introduce us to their characters, please?
Very well. Oh, you can go, yeah.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
You may go.
Go ahead, mate.
Hello, I play Ubdal of Lost Charts. He is a winged tiefling with a few levels in cleric.
Yeah.
Totally not mind controlled. Definitely mind controlled. Please help him.
Mostly a bard.
Yeah, he is mostly a bard. He is well, he was sassy. Right now he's very chill and is kind of high as a kite.
Little bit.
Yes.
Who wants to go next?
All right. I'm Frank Swiftwing. I'm an Owlin with Dampier features, Samurai Fighter, Dragon Monk, and is proving to be a bit harder of a nut to crack.
He also joined the cult. We'll explain that in a bit. Samira says, Spartan says, Hi all, I'm playing Samira, the Protector Asimar, Oath of Watchers Paladin, who has been true polymorphed into an ancient sun dragon. This is true. And he's not able to use his mic today, so he's just going to be typing. And that's okay. So that leaves us with Regulus and Ditcher.
Yes, I shall go. I am playing Ditcher. Ditcher Hallis, if you're pronouncing it fully. He is kind of vibing, kind of not. He's pissed off half the party because he didn't take the mind control thing. Or he rejected it. And kind of he's vibing. He's built for this. Anyway, he is a pure warlock, eldritch being of an earth genasic gnome. And yeah, he's just kind of vibing.
Awesome. Last but not least, Regulus. Who likes to keep Regulus?
Yep. I am Regulus Creed. I am an Asmar, sorcerer, warlock combination. I do a lot of healing, a lot of support.
And you're also a dragon right now.
Yep, I am. Though I am not a sun dragon, I am a silver dragon.
Yeah. Cool beans. Okay. You'll have to excuse my eating. We ordered food late. Sorry. But anyway, what happened last time we played?
Very well. Did you remember? Maybe you did. As we were fighting the creature, the shadow dragon thing, and the thing that was riding it, we got Nightwalker. Thank you. That's from last session. Calder appeared. I know. As we were waiting for the shadow dragon to reappear from banishment,
the Shadow Rider.
The Nightwalker.
Yeah. Damn it. Nightwalker. Yeah. The Nightwalker to reappear from banishment. Calder appeared and flew in, like flew onto the ground and just started blasting.
Yes.
So Frank and that meant that half the party, all the party except for Frank and Ditcher, went to protect Calder.
Calder being
the baby sun dragon,
a baby
which
sun dragon,
is
who is
yes,
believed to be the one that can lift the darkness, etc.
Yeah. The baby sun dragon, which we felt we needed, who we felt was very important to the prophecy. At this point, and then Frank and Ditcher just stayed behind to protect Lagorn, the bard that was stealing the sun.
Yes,
as you do.
The chicken man.
Chicken man.
Because surprise, surprise, we needed to protect the sun because it was our best shot at.
The sun in this case being a magical artifact called the Light of Palor, which looks like a miniature sun. Yes.
Indeed. So did you have fun just picking that the Night Walker out around and just stopping it from moving?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the party went whilst trying to protect Calder. Couldn't stop him from being overwhelmed, and Calder died, limp and lifeless. They managed to bring him back though, and he had a thing where he had to realize that he wasn't the prophesied dragon, and the fact that there was a giant adult sun dragon right there. But he was just the reference, so he had a bit of a revelation, deal with that. Didn't he had a bit of revelation as he died, and I assume met Palor. And Palor told him all the thing of like, "Oh, you're not this prophecy, silly. But you still have cool things to do.
You're not the chosen one. You're just his herald." Yes.
Yes. So the other two, Frank and Ditcher, went to the top of the volcano protecting Forgorn. And Frank, when we got to it, met Tommy, just kind of standing on the rim, like the edge of the mountain, like just the edge of the volcano. Language. The edge of the volcano by the portal, where they found Tommy, our robot friend.
The crater edge. Yeah.
Crater edge. Thank you. Yes. We found our robot friend Tommy, who said he planned to bring the sun to the peak of the volcano to get rid of the portal.
Yeah, because inside the crater is this vast, basically it leads directly to the negative plane.
Because
the plane of death and darkness and shadow. Yeah.
Indeed, what Mr. DM said.
Yeah.
He told us that when he got poofed into like a thing of magical light, and got replaced by Regulus, he went back to his workshop and made a fix by making positive energy like a sight. He called it Life Glass, and gave Frank a communication device. This made Frank feel very connected to Tommy, and that was the thing. At this point, everyone managed to get back to the thing.
Sure.
Got back to the crater. Everyone managed to get to the crater.
Yeah.
Spoke with Tommy. And they tried to get a few others to hold on to these communication devices. And as you do.
Abdal accepted it as well.
Abdal accepted it, got connected, got very mellow, got very chill. Regulus said, no, thank you. But like didn't like outright reject it. And
yeah, Regulus kind of just danced around the subject of accepting the necklace from him.
Samira also said no thanks, I'll think it over or something to the sort. That was a bit, but the only one who outright rejected it was Ditcher, and that was a bit of thing for that because he is the one known for betraying the party, as one does.
Yes.
God, why do I play characters like that? I should really.
Yeah, you have a
introspect on
bad
that.
habit of doing that. You need to
Yeah, I
stop
should
it.
really introspect on that. Yeah. Oh well.
Next time, play a cleric.
They can be crafty bitches.
Yes, they can.
Them
Yeah,
do trickery domain. That'd be just as fun.
Indeed. But yeah, the party had a little bit of verbal sparring, I guess, but it wasn't very friendly.
A bit of an argy-bargy.
Yeah, and the party decided on their own ways of joining. So Ditch just teleported. The rest teleported as well, but Ditch went on his own and said that he'd meet him there, meet everyone there.
Yeah, so
And that's
everybody went back to the temple. Yeah.
Everyone went back temple, but everyone was friends, and everyone made up, and magic ever after. Friendship is power.
And Tommy went with you back to the temple and was talking to some of the people in the temple.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's gonna expose something. Oh well.
All right. So I'm assuming that once you returned to the complex and that everybody took some time to long rest, think over what happened, get all your spell slots and hit points back. Is there anything in particular you want to do with your downtime during your long resting?
Updale would probably just be working on the forge.
Okay, so in the temple complex, around the temple itself, are several outdoor forges, and you. You'd be.
They're on the second level, not the first.
Yeah. There are flat areas on the stepped temple that the forges are set up on. Yeah.
But yeah, Updale's just working on stuff. This needs fixing. This needs done.
Calder is currently sitting at the very top of the temple where the light of Palor had been, and is just sitting there, thinking everything over.
Honestly, Regulus would be up there too, kind of discussing things with him.
Yeah.
Mainly like the previous events of what happened.
Helping him.
Just trying to gauge how he feels about it, and trying to, I guess, for lack of a better word, comfort him if he's upset about it. Yep.
He is a little, but he's at peace with it. I mean, he's gone from thinking that he's like a major piece of the upcoming, like that he is the chosen one, to finding out that he is just a signpost on the way to yeah. It's humbling, which is difficult for a young dragon to deal with. Dragons in general are not too good at feeling humble.
Yeah. Though it does sound like Calder is also kind of slightly forgetting that we don't know have gotten this far without him.
I'm assuming that's one of the things that Regulus will be pointing out to him. Of course, you could be up there too, reassuring him if you want to, Frank.
Yeah, probably should. After all, right now, we really don't want to have a dragon that is depressed.
He's not particularly depressed, but he is feeling,
or demoralized.
Yeah. There would be a part of you that wants to reassure the dragon that there is still a place for him in the events to come, that he still belongs, and if he's having trouble feeling it right now, perhaps it would help him to try on one of these amulets.
Is Frank aware that this is happening, or is this something that's...
Oh, there's this. Okay. Frank isn't. You're not mind control. Okay. Imagine that. Okay, so. All right. I'm gonna try and come up with an example here, but I'm gonna need some information. Is there a TV show or game or something that you watched a couple of episodes and were like, oh, this is the shit. I need to tell everybody that this is the shit. Everybody needs to be a part of this.
So basically, he bought into the hype.
Yes. So you are enthusiastic about this thing because of how it makes you feel. And you want everybody to feel the same way you do. Not for anything sinister, not because there are voices in your head telling you so, but because you yourself are really excited about this and want to share it with everyone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want, you could try this and see if you can connect it for a bit. Helps.
Frank, are you trying to get closer to Calder as you say this?
I think part of this whole thing is that consent is very important. So you wouldn't be trying to push it on him. It would be Calder would need to willingly take the amulet, otherwise it's not.
I imagine if said no, and it's like, fair enough. I just thought I thought it was a solution.
I'll bear it in mind, thank you. What is...
Frank, I'm sure... before that, I was going to say, Frank, I'm pretty sure you're perceptive enough to know that Regulus just shot you a dirty look when you did that.
Yeah. There's... Yeah. So... Since both of the dragons in the group have rejected it, and now Calder is also rejected it, there is a feeling what the hell? No. Wait, I said any reduction to one of the target's ability scores. Is that the new version? Or... Anyway. Yes. Yeah, that would work with the reducing of the ability scores, but it's not a curse. But anyway, where was I? Okay, so as Obdal is working away in the forge, just trying to get clear-headed, you find you can't. You're used to, when you're working in the forge, being able to shut out the outside world and just be alone with your own thoughts. But you continue to feel that connection to Frank, to Tommy, and to several other people in the temple complex that have accepted Tommy's suggestion and donned an amulet of their own. You can feel them as a part of you. And so can Frank. While he's talking to... Like, you can feel the connection growing and extending to more people. And a feeling comes to all of you. As the two of you both remember that both Samira and Regulus, and now Calder too, have said thanks, but I'm not sure it's for me regarding the amulets. And there's a niggling feeling at the back of your mind that maybe, just maybe, the dragons might be a problem. However, Ditcher is a bigger problem, because he didn't just thanks but no thanks. He was like, no fucking way, no. So that feeling is brewing in you as you're hammering away at your sword / talking to Calder. Ditcher.
So,
Go on.
so we're both essentially feeling an element of indignation and confusion.
You're both getting... You mentioned before we started the game that Frank's paranoia might seep through into the connection. This is an example of that. You are beginning to worry, and as a result, Ubdal is also beginning to worry that the dragons might be a problem. But the Ditcher is definitely a problem. What is Ditcher up to at the moment, by the way?
Ditcher would likely... hold on. Would Ditcher make the connection that Tommy's probably going to try this on a lot of, or that this technology is going to try and spread around like the rest of the temple, given that it was trying to put on
You can
like
see
us?
you can see that Tommy is trying to reach out to is essentially evangelizing to several of the members of the temple and agreeing with them that that Paylor has the right of it, and coming together and being a community and being stronger together is a good thing. And guided by that same principle, the light of Paylor is being brought to the front lines to cast out the darkness entirely. And perhaps once Paylor has done his great work and the shadows have been cast out, then we can all, as a group, as a collective, come together and occupy the place where the gate once stood so that it can never open again. And they're buying into it, and they're taking the amulets, and they're joining the community, and they're joining the unity.
Is there a page in Ditcher's book that can be used to spread the great word and grimblify people?
What great word are you trying to spread?
The great word of the Worm King.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to tell people that you're trying to convince people.
I'm thinking. I've started talking now.
Yeah.
And stop me if this will be like too antagonistic, because I do want to be a team player. I don't want to be like the spit in the face.
Mate, a bit of chaos is kind of relevant, mate.
Anyway, go on.
Ditcher is thinking.
Go.
Have a book. Have like eldritchify some people so that when they get absorbed into the hive mind, then that hive mind becomes eldritchified. Ever so slightly.
You're trying to corrupt the unity.
Maybe.
That might usurp what Tommy's trying to do.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So, I want you to make a persuasion roll to see if you can convince some of the people in the Palor Temple to listen to you and accept your alternative doctrine that the
Can I do it in their heads?
like telepathically.
Yeah, telepathically. I'm not there.
Like
Do it in their own voice.
Oh wow. Okay.
To be fair, that's not a bad idea. After all, stops those already affected from listening in.
Okay.
Exactly. Active feet as well.
Ambush.
So I'll listen to someone for like a minute. I'll pick some willing participants. Listen to them for a minute and then try.
Listen to them talk or listen to what they're.
Listen to them talk because I need to do that for actor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So well.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll performance
There you
then,
go.
because you'll be talking to them in their own voice.
Yeah, you can mimic the speech of a person, make a sound. Or that. There we go. Proof back. Hey, I have advantage on that. Wait, do I? No. Yeah, you have advantage on charisma, deception, and performance checks while trying to pass yourself off of a different person. Wrong screen. Plus 11. EDB.
While he's doing that, what is Samira up to? And it's going to take you a while to type, so that's why I'm giving you a heads up. Also with Calder. Okay. Cool. That was easy. So yeah, but the dragons are all just hanging out together at the top of the temple, and yeah, that makes sense, especially since you are the sun dragon. So, yeah, with an 18, you do convince several people that perhaps instead of the, because there are certain people in you're pretty good at identifying your people, as it were, like those that they've come to the Temple of Palor because they followed the crowd here. There wasn't any better option, but they're the kind of people that would rather bury themselves in a cave somewhere rather than stand out in the sun and praise the light. So you find that these people in particular that aren't particularly comfortable in exposed to the light of Palor, even though that light isn't directly there anymore.
Yeah.
Are more susceptible, are more willing to accept the idea that you could just be a worm in the ground, just staying safe from all the terrors and horrors of the world by burying yourself far away and waiting it to pass by. And,
Hell yeah.
and whispering into the ears of others who would be willing to join you in the ground, and together they can if they hide long enough and collect enough people, then after the disaster has had its course, then they can come out of their hiding places and claim the world for themselves.
Lovely. And that's what he'd be doing.
Yes. Okay. While you're all up to your various mischiefs and comfortings, you hear some of, because the temple complex, as you know, is surrounded by woods. You hear some branches breaking, and then some whole boughs and then trees coming down, and a very badly injured red dragon sort of crashes at the edge of the temple complex. It's just looking all kinds of fucked up.
Dare will fly over. A sudden wave of concern washing over him.
Yeah, Frank would follow immediately afterwards, feeling the same wave.
Mm-hmm.
God, we have
Magnus?
to fight again.
Fuck. I made it. Ow.
Bit off more than you can chew.
The giants got a witch with them.
A witch?
A spellcaster. She's fucking powerful. I couldn't fucking hit her. She kept not being where I was trying to attack. I refuse to admit defeat to a giant. I'm just gonna recover here for a little bit, and then I will go kick her ass. Ah!
There's no shame in admit. There's no shame in knowing when to change your strategy.
You are clearly no dragon.
True, but I am carrying a soul of a drake.
You didn't lose to a giant or their friends. You were in an unfair fight. Can I roll persuasion to make him feel better?
Yeah, go for it.
You know what? I'll back up Dow up.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion is a +4.
Advantage. Samira says you picked the fight.
I mean, Samira's not wrong.
Nat 20.
Oh, wow, yeah, nice.
How do I make the fight fair?
Well, the obvious answer would be go with backup.
That is not the dragon way. How can I prove myself superior if I need help?
It's not necessarily help. It's gaining allies against a group of adversaries. One cannot take on 10. That is not a fair fight. It's not that you're weak, Magnus.
Are you saying that this giant crone is the equivalent of 10 giants on her own?
I doubt someone is that powerful.
Look at me. He's got. He is very badly wounded. He has scales missing. One of his wing membranes is torn. He's missing a claw.
Well, this
He's got,
will not
he's got
do.
your up now.
I'm sorry.
Tell me, Magnus.
What was that, Frank?
He's got your ear up now.
I still didn't catch it.
You know. He's got you there, up now.
He's got you there, rubbed out. Yeah.
Yeah, but she had giants backing her up, didn't she?
The giants fled further north. She held her ground against me. Made sure they could escape. Go on.
Sounds like a pretty powerful spellcaster, but spellcasters have a weakness.
Stack.
What is that? What would you suggest?
Well, I'm a spellcaster, although I can sling spells really hard. I don't have the best defenses, says Ubdow, looking at me. It's hard to sling spells and fly about in strong armor.
Then how about I keep her attention? I apply the pressure. You guys pile on the damage.
You want to go fight her with me? Or for me?
Regulus, please get your shiny scaly butt back here. We can't just go fighting an enemy just yet.
Oh, Regulus is already flying off.
Why would we fight her? It was his dumbass idea to do this. Oh, there's two of them gone now.
Well, if you rested up.
Well, we can get
Ready to
back.
kick his ass, Ubdow?
I
Pardon?
guess we're going.
Ready to kick his ass? Kick the sorcerer's ass?
I guess so, but we can't just leave Magmas here. The poor guy's had half his scales ripped off.
Magnus, you'll be fine. Just come with us.
He seems
You
to
can
have,
you can still fly.
he seems to have
How about-
passed. He seems to have passed out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll look after him. I'll find my way there eventually.
No, you're coming. You're coming with us.
You're gonna drag
And who's
Dutcher with
looking
you.
up? And
That was
who's looking
going to-
after the giant's baby?
The giant's baby?
The giant baby. That is the fire dragon. The giant, massive fire dragon.
He's sleeping. He's fine.
Nothing's going to attack a giant fire baby, and if they do, Brum and Calder will bite and rip their hands off.
Samira has already flown away. But yeah, Calder is still there, as well as the rest of the.
Yeah, Clone Ubdow can fix them up.
There's also,
Okay.
Yeah, there's the clones, and there's also the rest of the cult, and there's a few paladins have begun joining, training, etc.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Follow-
Let's just go
following the
after them
example
before
of
they
Samira and yeah. Anyway, yes.
Let's
Okay.
just go after them before they end up getting hurt.
Yeah. Grab a hold of my tail. I know you can glide really well, but you can't flap like I can. So,
Make a con save, please.
okay. Oh yeah, you're poisonous.
He is literally toxic.
We really do need to get you some sort of gloves or something.
Just wrap him in a rubber sheath.
Because, eventually he's going to... Because eventually you're going to find that you're not going to be able to actually...
Ubdow
Get
shoves
close to
a
anybody.
rag in his hand and goes, "Wrap that round my tail."
Well,
You're going to be able to grip
yeah.
on tightly if it. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, the DC was 19.
Oh, fluff.
So how
So that's
much?
poisoned effect.
Okay.
It's just poisoned.
Okay.
So it's just disadvantage to rolls.
Mm-hmm. To attacks and
Yeah,
skill
to
checks.
to attacks and
Skill
skill
checks.
checks.
Yeah. Okay. So you're all flying north. You, as you continue to fly beyond the pine trees, and the air begins to get colder, and you can see the tundra beyond it. You also see several. The giants seem to be keeping busy cutting the permafrost into huge blocks and then stacking them up along the edge of the forest.
What do you think they're doing that for?
I'm sure it's nothing good. If at the best it's defenses, at the worst it's weaponry.
Are you holding on?
I think I'm holding on good.
Make a strength check.
Oh no. Strength check. So that's like strength saving or just strength check?
Make an athletics check.
Athletics. It's the same roll. It's the same roll either way. Oh, nice.
Yay. Yeah, you're holding on.
I'm good. I think I'm holding on good.
All right, I'll be on. If you do fall, I'll grab you by your clothes.
I can glide.
Should be on you sturdy enough.
I can glide. I'm just hopping a ride because it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you anyway. I appreciate the offer.
But yes, as these big ass giants, ranging from hill giants and stone giants all the way up to frost giants, you can see one shorter giant who looks ancient by comparison to the other giants. Bent over, grey-haired, wrinkled as fuck. Just sitting on one of the ice blocks, watching the giants build their wall.
No. I think we found that Crone thing.
Regulus, while still in the air, would ash down. Are you the one who harmed my... What would I call him exactly? Subordinate.
More dragons. What can I do for you?
I asked you a question. That's what you can do for me by answering it.
Your little attack dog chased my people up here to the frozen north. He destroyed their homes, scorched their lands. We managed to escape here, and he continued to harry us. I was done with it, and I sent him home with his tail between his legs. I assume you would have done the same if your friends and family were under attack.
Well, seeing as he's my subordinate only because I had to beat him into submission, I can understand that at least.
Ah. good. Keep better control of your pets.
At
As
this
you-
point, while still in the air, Regulus would revert back into his angelic form.
Impressive. I assume I'm supposed to be impressed.
You can be impressed if you want. I did not come here to fight you. I came here to... He'll actually land at this point and get on one knee. I came to offer an apology.
Samira, are you also... are you okay with this? Because you kind of flew off looking for a fight, and it looks like Regulus is trying his best to make sure a fight doesn't happen here. Apology accepted as long as you keep him under control. My people
Yes,
do not mean any harm to your people. We will remain up here where it's cold. Far too cold for the likes of you.
you'll be surprised how little the cold actually bothers me.
The cold never bothered you anyway?
I was trying to say without saying it.
Ah, yes, silver dragons. Very well. Feel free to make yourself at home up here as well if you wish. Just leave us alone.
Yes, as I said, I do apologize. It's just from where I am from, giant folk aren't exactly, well, talkative.
Samira says, Samira knows when to fight and when not to. She would shape change back to her Asimar form as well. And let it go. So yeah, there are 2 Asimar instead of 2 dragons, as well as a tiefling, a half vampire owlin, and a weird little earth gnome
Tentacly thing.
genasi thing. Yes.
A gnome that looks like he's part slinky.
That is part
Yes.
slinky? Oh yes,
Yeah.
because your legs and arms are fucked up.
That's why
Indeed.
that looks like he got tossed back into the character curator.
Yes, like my friend said, we're very sorry for any inconvenience started by that thing. How can we make it up for you? Sorry.
You have magical talent, but it is not your own. Something gave it to you, didn't it?
He will bow as the. Is it that obvious?
It is to me, but I am ancient and wise in these things. You, he says, turning to the 2 Asimar, you have far more potential. As does the Fiendling. Interesting that your ancestry would have you be enemies, and yet here you are standing side by side.
I am not 100% familiar with the relations in this kingdom, but where I'm from, my kind and the infernal folk have made peace long ago.
Fascinating. I would love to learn more. As I've said, I have learned much in the way of magic, and I use it mostly to help and protect my people. But perhaps we could learn from one another and become more powerful still.
If there's anything I can teach you, I'll happily do so.
Very well. Would you come up here, or is there somewhere below the wall you would like to meet to learn from one another? Somewhere warmer, perhaps?
I'll let you be the one who decides that. I'm fine here or where I'm from, either or.
Very well. I will offer you a sending when I have established a place where we can meet. In the meantime, it was very pleasant meeting you all. But I need to
Likewise.
finish seeing to it that these people are safe.
Okay. And before I go, I would like to get your name, just for a future reference.
They call me Grendel.
Grendel. And I'm Regulus. Regulus Creed of the Creed household.
Nice to meet you, Regulus.
Hmm.
We will see each other again, no doubt.
Yeah, and with that, Regulus.
I see a happier future for all of us. Except you, she says, looking at Ditcher.
Wow.
Just all the Ditcher hate today, I guess.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, it's not surprising, man. Shit is done.
Wow, I'm hurt. Wow. It's so cold.
That'll be the ice, dear.
I imagine Frank's like suck to suck while he's using his thing that he can like change his punches to like elemental to keep himself warm.
Well, it's a very good show.
You'd best head south of the wall again, dears, before you catch your death.
Yeah, I don't think I can keep this trick up while I'm unconscious.
And with that, Grendel waves goodbye.
Yep, and we will head back.
Basically dismisses you. Yep. You head back to the temple.
Yeah.
Where several of the clerics are healing up the red dragon, who looks thoroughly fucking miffed.
Oh yeah. Before Ditcher would have left, he would have been a bit cheeky and like just a bit like I don't as they were leaving, he'd go a bit out of like into a hidden area and he'd do gate, so he'd have a door, he'd have a teleport here as well.
You have the gate spell?
I have, yeah, because of
Or do you mean you would set up
Eldritch.
a teleportation circle?
Yeah. I'd set up. I have gate because of Eldritch. Eldritch abilities.
Okay.
It's the Eldritch. It's the Warlock Arcanums.
Oh, yep, you do. Level 9 gate. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, you chose
Yeah.
Gate, not
Yeah.
Disaster Blade.
Ditcher likes teleport instead.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's what he'll do, and then he'll catch up to the rest of the group if they're already gone.
Okay. Um, yeah.
Okay, so is Magnus awake?
Magnus is awake and pouting.
Regulus will approach him and say, so, what did we learn?
Like, he clearly says something, but it's so muttered that it's indistinct. Noodle, are you okay? Okay, you're muted. I can't tell what you're saying, but I noticed you were being facially expressive. No.
I'm good. I just have weird face. That's all.
You just have weird face.
Yes.
I know the feeling. Anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that. Mind repeating yourself. And he's going to do like basically he's flexing his aura doing a frightening presence.
I shouldn't have tried to protect my ego by fighting giants. I need to accept that I am not the worm I thought I was. That I need help. And that makes me weak. But that's okay.
No, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you smart.
Needing help.
If you
makes me-
notice, if it wasn't for the fact that the dragons soloed everything, they would be more of them alive.
We conquered Misra.
Oh yes, you conquered people who probably couldn't fight you back. Very impressive.
You conquered them through intelligence.
I didn't.
Well, everyone else did, and you just happened to make a war game out of it.
My war games are fun.
They were fun to watch. I'm on his side here.
No, I'm not saying they weren't, but I'm just saying that you only made a war game. Those guys gave the controlling thing, which was the lycocyte.
It's easy to be all big and powerful when you're picking on folks smaller and weaker than you. Lend some humility. Is that what you're trying to say?
I have indeed learned humility, humiliation. It's one and the same. Notice that the active root word is the same as it is in human. It's not dragility. It's humility. I don't like feeling like a human.
I was going to try and find a better way to word this. In a way a dragon would understand. Basically, he's trying to say, stop being a bully or an asshole.
I will
Or
do.
maybe
I mean, you could literally just tell him to stop being an asshole.
I will do as my masters command, and stop running off on my own.
Magnus, I have one simple question for you, since you were the one who apparently started this war game thing. Have you ever experienced actual war?
Not really.
That honestly would explain a lot.
There has been none that could face me. Until you. There is no joy when there is no challenge. I could only enjoy war vicariously by setting others against one another.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
Yeah.
That's not experiencing war. That's playing games, as you so rightfully put it.
No wonder for me the war games eventually became boring.
Boring!
Well, when everyone can essentially edit reality whenever they pleased, it means there's no strategy, no coordination, no risk, just nothing.
That's
You can
why
just the result being like it.
each of the teams chose a strategy. They all behaved in a way that fit with their chosen expression of life. Each team brought something different to the table.
And that ultimately is your problem. You brought strategies to a table with no idea what actual loss would have meant. In real war, there is no reset. There is no going home. You meet someone who's stronger than you, there's a good chance you're not going to come back. You were lucky Grendel was so willing to let you limp away. If this was actual war between the giants, we definitely would not be having this conversation.
Good old fucking Crone. Please tell me you destroyed her, Master. Please.
No.
No, you won't tell me, or no, you didn't destroy her.
No. I didn't destroy her. Because there was no point.
Why?
At this point, Regulus is very, not himself. Because this is a problem with your kind. You don't know what it's like to be in an actual situation where death is a possibility.
Yeah.
You think everything is a game and you treat it as such.
Regulus is talking like he's an actual veteran. And is pissed off at some kid that plays war games.
That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I think I'll have Ugdal word it in a slightly different way. Okay, you know that position you were put in when fighting that mage lady? That's the position you Misrans have put us in. It's not a very pleasant feeling, is it?
No.
Can you understand why we lash out, why we're fighting back, and why we're not just submitting? If you kick the weakened one down enough, eventually they will hit back, and they will hit back hard.
He starts to look less cowed and more interested. Go on.
Okay, I don't know what more today, so should I just roll a persuasion roll?
If you want, you can just say, that's it, that's all I had to say.
I want Ugdal to say more, he's on a roll.
Alright, yeah, roll
Happy
persuasion.
performance.
I just don't know what... Go on.
This feels like a performance.
Indeed.
Just
So
like
you're
a
going to make an
motivational
impassioned
speech.
speech about how the little people will only take so much before they rise up and take down the titans, the tyrants.
The tyrants who rule over them with an iron fist.
Yes.
Okay, I've only got a +6 to this, so I am probably...
But you have advantage.
Yeah, you're going to have advantage anyway because, Frank always has your back now.
Yay! 23.
Yeah. Very well. Master, he says, talking to Regulus. Because it was Regulus that kicked his ass, right? That beat him into submission? Yeah. Master, do you agree with what this tiefling is saying? That we must rise up and defeat those who have oppressed us?
No. Not entirely.
Oh.
The words the tieflings speak are appropriate, but the method of which you go about it is not. Because this is what will start an actual war. And unlike in your games, there is no reset. There is no strategy that can get you out of this. But,
So I must accept defeat.
oh, you have to learn. So here's what I'm going to do. You don't understand humility, so I'm going to make it easy for you to get it. Until you understand the words properly, you are not to return to your dragon form.
I imagine Frank looking over and probably with a sense of fear that Obdar's probably feeling. Are you fucking nuts?
Are you polymorphing him? Or just commanding him to shift?
Commanding him. I mean, obviously, I could polymorph him, but that'd be...
No. War is hell, people die and don't come back. Be right back. Yeah, Samira can absolutely add something as an actual veteran.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, you can understand why Frank is, we're already kind of pushing our luck.
well, you perpetually nervous Frank. Yeah. The feathers are all puffed up.
I don't think this is a case of Frank being nervous. He's already demoralized. We don't give him a reason to hate us as well.
It has nothing to do with demoralization. It's him needing to learn.
Please.
And if he can't learn the way he is, this will be the best way for him to figure it out.
Please don't make me take a human form. Please.
I'm sorry, do you want me to repeat myself?
Fine. And he takes he shrinks down to the taking the form of a balding slightly, but basically his commentary on what a typical human would look like. So yeah, slightly overweight, unfit, balding, smelly. Short. Danny DeVito.
How dare you, sir? Never insult Danny DeVito like that.
I didn't intend to, but I just realized that, oh shit, I'm describing Danny DeVito.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't lean into being a dragonborn.
He turned to the trash man.
Yes.
What did the
He just starts
DM do?
laughing.
Abdul kind of beat me to it with his last comment, but war equals death or survival. There is nothing else, no games, no second chances. And then, how dare you, bad DM.
What did the DM do? Why is he bad DM?
Magnus,
The DM insulted Danny DeVito by calling him smelly.
The trash man. Yeah, he turns into Frank Reynolds rather than Danny DeVito. How's that?
Okay, that's slightly better.
If that's the form you want to use, then fine.
What form is he in? I disappeared for a minute.
Magnus has turned into a human, a balding, overweight, short, slightly smelly human. And he looks utterly crushed.
Oh, come on. Looks up to the dragons. Come on, he can take a nicer form than that. The poor guy.
That's the form he wanted to take.
He literally chose to form himself.
This is what humans look like. I suppose I need to start talking like a human now too. Yeah.
No.
Ugdale casts Presto on him. I'm sorry, I can't take that smell. Presto.
Do you all smell like this, though? Smelly little
Yeah, but you're
egg
not supposed
creatures.
to. Ugdale whispers to him, "You're not supposed to say it out loud." Ugdale agreeing that humans smell.
Oh, yes, they are. I agree. They are very smelly, but. Ooh.
Yeah, but then again, having fur does tend to make you have an element of scent. Or feathers, in this case.
Lovely plumage. So I suppose I'm just supposed to work the land and...
That's up to you to decide. Like I said, you're here. You're going to learn humility before you're allowed to enter your dragon form again. So I want you to think about what's the best way to go about that.
Fine, I'll go live the pointless life of a worthless human. Until you decided that my punishment is enough and I can be a dragon again. Meh.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Honestly, I'm surprised you're so worried about it. If he's stuck in a human form, he's less likely to burn things down.
Are you sure?
Less likely.
It just means he can get around more places.
Anyway,
What do you mean? by
Anyway.
that?
Oh, you are very you gave off the vibe of being very likely to do it. So I understand why they said that part, but I think this just gives you more ability, if I'm being honest.
I can't even fly anymore. I have to rummage around on the ground like a vermin.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
though, look on the bright side. You can now use things. No, you don't have to have everything to your size.
What do you mean, use things?
You know, things like books and vehicles and such. You get the idea. You don't have to have everything sized up to dragon.
You mean I'm forced to use the tools of a human because I lack the glory of a dragon?
You'd be surprised what people can do with ingenuity.
Dale points to the pile of the weapons he's made. I made that.
The Magma's the human sniffs while dragging his arm across his nose, leaving a sheen on his arm.
Ooh. My God, go wash. There's like a river pond over there.
There's a bathhouse down the hall and to the left.
You're outside at the moment, but okay.
No, when you go in, go down the hall to the left. There's 3 large baths and a few smaller private ones. I've been trying to work out how to build a jacuzzi in there, but I'm not quite done yet, so you might get bubbled out the pool.
What's that jacuzzi?
It is a little pool that blows bubbles which feel nice against your
That does
skin.
not sound comfortable.
It is surprisingly comfortable.
Samira would ask Regulus if she should punch Magnus.
Yeah, Frank would step in on that one, and it's like probably not the greatest idea.
I'm gonna go clean myself. I doubt I'll be able to wash off the stink ever, but I'll try.
Hmm.
And he trudges towards the temple, looking utterly frustrated at how long it takes him to travel now.
Is it bad I feel wrong for the fella? As I'm down?
Not sure.
You brought a
Well-
one of the more tyrannical dragons ever, as low as you can possibly bring them. But anyway,
Well, now that he's reached rock bottom, he has nowhere to go but up,
Exactly.
Hmm.
which is kind of the point.
Though, are we actually? Is Frank or Updown picking up anything from Tommy on what to kind of do next?
Well, the if you try to tune in to Tommy to ask what to do now, or even talk to him directly, you begin to more clearly see his vision of the future. A green valley nestled in the crater with the sun shining directly overhead. You get the feeling that this isn't the sun, but the light of Palor providing all the light necessary to this to the land below. And that this community will be the a paradise for anybody that wants to come to it. Will be a place where anyone, in theory, can come and belong in peace, in unity, in belonging. And a name for this place comes to your mind. Obdal and Frank, do you already know the name of this place?
Hmm.
I think Obdal does, but she's muted.
I think I do. Is it Havana?
It is Havana.
Yay.
I don't know. I imagine Frank being a little skeptical because I think if I remember back when we basically purified the land again, it was desert.
The land, yeah, the land to the south, that has become ash, that went from being blackened ash and soot into clean sand after it was exposed to radiant energy from the sunstones.
Yep.
But the current situation within the ring of the Great Crown Mountains, in the crater where the super mountain used to be, isn't ash and soot. It's a portal to the Shadow Realms.
Fair enough. Oh no.
Slightly different situation.
Fair enough.
But yeah, if it happens, it happens. All part of the process. But yeah, that is that is the end that they're aiming for, and you get the impression that it would be through the hard work and effort of the collective, but it will bring more joy and happiness to everyone to complete this, to achieve this goal.
Yes. Yes. Ubdow agrees.
Mm. Don't know why. It still feels a bit of a long shot, but
Oh,
we've
it'll
gotten this far.
It'll take time. But that's the
I
long
bet.
time. Sorry?
Up there goes. I better get to making more weapons for this then.
Hmm.
Or what?
Not sure what I could be doing to help.
What are you making more weapons for?
Well, if we're going to eventually have to deal with that shadowy place, we're going to need weapons to do it. So I better crack on, says Ubdow, and he starts walking to the forge. Maybe I can show Magnus a bit about the forge if he's hanging around.
You want to show somebody who was previously capable of producing fire in his belly how to handle the forge? Yeah, that would be justifiably humiliating.
I think I think I agree with Samira here. I think
Give
we
him
need to
time.
give him some time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Introduce him later when he thinks he's getting better.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, if I'm not needed to help out with, preparation things, shall I go back to help
You get
to, help people?
the idea, yeah. What you can do, what you both can do, is encourage still more to join the community, to be part of the great plan that will bring Havana to the world.
Then yeah, shall Frank do some aerial reconnaissance to see if he can't locate some more people?
You're at the temple. There are lots of people around. You can just talk to people.
Then yeah, Frank will do that.
So yeah. So over the next couple of days, your Frank and Tommy and Obdal will be trying to encourage people to come around to their way of thinking. The dragons will become more strongly bonded to each other, and Ditcher would be spreading his own corruption wherever he can. And
is Changed Dragon starting to become comfortable, or are he still pissed?
Is what now?
The Changed Dragon still starting to get used to being human, or is he still pissed?
He's moping around, but he's helping out. Particularly whenever Regulus looks in his direction. He's working on the farms. He's deliberately not learning how to fight with like the paladins. He's avoiding anything that would look like he's actively seeking to fight back. He's doing all the most humble and humiliating jobs he can find, including like sanitation.
Sounds like he's trying to make himself miserable at this situation.
At this point, yeah, he's at that kind of low point where he's just making it even harder for himself. He's beating himself up. But anyway.
So if he sees this, we'll go, hey, is there anything around here that you want to do?
I just want to get this punishment over and done with.
Well, look at it this way. If you're going to be stuck here for a while, at least find something to enjoy. Is there something you enjoy doing?
I enjoyed being a dragon.
Well, unfortunately, you can't do that. So is there something else you enjoy doing? You're a strategist, right? So do you like board games, maybe?
You want me to play you at a board game?
Yeah, or maybe teach me how to play one.
I suppose I could do that. Do you think that would make Regulus happy?
It's not about what makes him happy. Don't worry about him. Is this something that makes you happy?
Then I would rather continue doing chores, if you don't mind.
I think Regulus would want you to find something you enjoy doing.
Are you sure?
Angel folk are kinda like that. They're nice and soft and cushy and all about goodness and all that. Ubdal trying to say this from...
You're saying this while Samira, in his Asimar form, is teaching the new paladins combat. Divine combat. At some point, Samira is going to try and talk him into learning to fight. Okay. Regulus will be actively ignoring him and going about his business. All right. Okay.
Honestly, I don't think he would care if you do something you enjoy, as long as you're not lobbing anyone's head off. If you want to let out some energy, why not train with the paladins?
And you sure that'd be okay?
Yeah, sure.
Well, okay then. I don't think this body would be up to much, but
Let's find out.
maybe
Hey, Button, got another one here.
Samira.
Sorry, Samira.
Samira is gonna trying to talk him into learning to fight anyway. So this fits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this short, dumpy, balding man with comparatively weedy arms compared to the width of his gut is going to be introduced to the Paladin Corps.
And yeah, Frank will probably still continuing to,
Yeah. Regulus.
help people and everything.
Regulus receives a sending. From Grendel. She has built a little house. From where they can meet. It's not far from the land formerly known as Misra, and it should be a good place to watch what happens from. Would Samira hear this because Grendel showed interest in her too? Sure. There would be a follow-up sending that would also invite Samira, and again saying the same thing. This little cottage has been built in the foothills of the mountain, not far from where everything is taking place. Obdal would not get the invitation because Obdal is Obdal is out of bounds. As so is Frank. But yeah. So how would Regulus and Samira respond to this invitation by this elderly giant to come to a small cottage near the mountain? I'd probably go find Regulus and see what he's thinking, says Samira. Okay. Regulus would let the others know. Okay. So, Obdal, Frank, Ditcher, you have all been informed. What do you want to do?
Do you want to stay behind as backup, or?
Can't go on your own. That I know she seemed nice. But I'm sure you've noticed a pattern by now.
Whoever seems friendly seems to have hidden intentions.
Well, of course
Exactly.
she does. Everybody has hidden intentions. Now,
Oh,
which
you
one of
mean
am I
like
right?
your friend Tommy?
Tommy does not have hidden intentions. Obdal 100% believes that.
But you just said someone who seems friendly always has hidden intentions, and he seemed rather friendly.
Well, I don't think he does. I don't really know why. He just gives off super friendly vibes.
Oh, everyone has hidden intentions.
Of course you would.
It just yeah, everyone has those. It's just that some are more harmful than others.
Either way, I will be going, and Samira will be following me or accompanying me, because I see this as a chance to extend diplomatic reach to her and the giant kin.
All right.
Well, I'm not one to miss out on a party, so I will likely be following,
Okay.
even if I wasn't invited. It's fun for the whole party.
Samira, in response to everybody has hidden genders, Samira had said, y'all want to talk, did you?
I mean what I say.
Yes. Obdal really wants to ride on Samira. Phrasing. Yes. She wants a piggyback.
Obdal is a he, and he wants a piggyback because
Obdal. Yeah. Oh, and Samira is a she. So yes.
he. And the sun dragon looks cooler. And the silver dragon is probably very cold and will freeze Obdal's rear end.
All right.
Yes.
Shall we get going then? All right. So you fly until you come to this quaint little cottage with a little fence around it. Doesn't look big enough to house a giant. There's a few little trees planted around it.
Still cold as hell.
I'm sorry?
Still cold as hell?
This cottage is south of the wall, close to the mountain. The mountain which now has a small sun directly above the crater. Yeah. For those who have meta knowledge,
I like this character.
this is Grandma's cottage.
Yeah.
By the way. The woods haven't formed up around it yet. Just a few trees. Oh no. Of course, your characters have no idea what she will be in the future. As you approach and land a little way from her house, a little old woman who looks a little like the giant that you saw previously, just without the icy blue skin. She looks human now. Oh, hello, dears. Don't worry, it's me. Come. You may need to shrink down a bit to be able to fit through the door, but come sit by the fire. I've made fresh gingerbread.
At the mention of fire, Oakdale runs in because he's freezing out here.
Again, you're not in the tundra.
Well, fire is still loved by the tiefling, so he's going to run in anyway.
Fair. All right.
This
place is very nice.
Cozy little cottage.
Then Frank feeling the same kind of adulation towards fire will probably follow. Because, the whole connected thing.
Yes. Samira and Regulus, are you also going into the cottage?
Yeah, that Regulus would see no reason not to.
Excellent. There's not much in there. A couple of chairs, a small table, a fireplace with a large black kettle hanging over the flames, and a small stove. There's also windows that some of which look towards the mountain, and you can see the light of Palor shining down, and wisps of something rising up from inside the volcano.
Oh, this is so homely. You see Regulus looks visibly uncomfortable.
What's wrong, dear?
No, it's just I've never been in a dwelling quite like this. It feels unusually cramped.
Well, I suppose in Misra you could build all kinds of fanciful places with your magic. Couldn't you?
Well, no, I wouldn't know personally. I'm not from Misra. But where I'm from, yeah, we have a little bit more space in our dwellings.
Ah, yes. You're from the Celestial Plains, then, aren't you?
But we call it an adjacent area.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is a little bit to name this plane the only material plane and to give other names to the others is definitely sort of centered on our own perspective, isn't it? But regardless, the giants have never been part of the heavens, nor were they welcome in Misra. We've been making our way as well as we could here in the barbaric lands. Well, they enjoyed their excess. But anyway, I'm sure that there is much we can learn from each other.
I'm sure there is. As I said, I'm not from around here, and while it has been nice learning from my teammates, I'm sure you could probably tell me a lot more from your perspective.
Absolutely. You would like to learn what the life of a giant is like? Or...
Yes, I've met a few giant kin. Some even were sworn in to my house as, how do you say, retainers. But I personally never got down to talk to one about their
retainers.
life.
So these people were beneath you? Yes?
No, they would assist us, and in exchange we would give them housing and provide them with various jobs that they wanted. Some chose to be cooks, some chose to serve on our royal knights. It just depends on where they felt they fit in our society.
Huh. You know, the dragons do something similar when they hoard people. In either case, there is another name for it. Slavery.
Well, no, they're free to leave whenever they want.
Oh, sure.
Believe me, slavery was a rather touchy subject where I'm from,
Oh, I'm sure.
but we moved past that.
Did any of the angels perform the sort of tasks you had the giants doing for you? Or was it purely the role of these giants?
I'm sorry, you cut out in the middle of that. What was that?
Did any of the angelic folk do the sort of jobs you had the giants doing for you? Or was that solely the purview of the giants?
I'm sorry, you for some reason keep cutting out every time you're saying the one bit.
Okay. Alright. Did everybody else hear what I said?
Did any of you angelic folk something?
Yeah, okay.
Um,
So it cut out. Okay.
yeah.
So basically, she's asking if the angel folk performed any of the jobs that were suitable for the giants, or if it was only the giants that ever did those jobs. She's trying to make a point.
Well, yes, they did the job side by side. I assume the same was for the giants who decided to side with the demon king.
You're saying that some of my folk chose willingly to fight alongside demons.
Not fight, live. See, you have the impression that where I'm from is the heavenly plane, but unfortunately that is not the case. My plane is more of a, well, we call it a balance plane, but it's more of a rejection plane. Those who refuse to follow the path of the heavens, or I guess the hells in the case of the demon kin. And then there's your kind who, I guess, refuse to conform to your standards, I would assume.
So you're rebels.
Essentially, we build our own plane, for lack of a better word, with the help of our various gods, and now we live in harmony, though that harmony took a few thousand years to accomplish.
Very interesting. Yeah. I have a feeling it would take us a similar amount of time, though maybe not quite as long, to learn everything that we can from one another. Do you mind if I perform a little magic to speed up the process?
Speed up?
Well, it would be rather boring for your friends and allies to sit and wait here while we discussed our own histories and magics over the next few decades. May I suggest that we try to do it in one evening instead?
Regulus will nod agreeingly.
Very well. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Stood on my headphone cord.
No.
There we go, I'm plugged in again now. Okay. So, she, it says, why don't you follow me for a moment? And she opens the door to the hut, but outside is not the outside the door is not the outside, but a bright white space, completely featureless. Come. This way, for the rest of your friends, it will only be a moment before we return. But for us, we'll have all the time in the world.
Regulus will hesitate at first, and then he'll follow.
Okay. So, for everyone else in the room, Regulus and Grendel go through the door, and then a moment later the door reopens and they both come back in. Neither of yeah, in that time, Grendel would have told Regulus all about not only the history of the giant culture in general and the way that their society is structured and ordered, and the hierarchy of the giants, but also her personal quest to rise above their tribal behaviors and petty arguing and become something greater, and seek whatever magics she could find, whether it be from the Fae or for both celestial and infernal, from the far realms, just learning as much as she can and acquiring as much power as she can, all with the purpose of protecting her people. And Regulus, I'm assuming, would tell her even more about his culture of
Basically, Regulus would just tell her everything he knows about how his plane came to be, the various things that have gone on before his own birth, including like this 1,000-year war that happened.
Mm-hmm. Would anyone else like to share an eternity of knowledge with me?
I'm not sure what I could offer. I'm only in the basics of monk training, and in fighter.
Don't worry. I wasn't really talking to you, dear.
Oakdale looks hesitant, but also curious. Very hesitant, but very curious.
Would you like to hear about the Dal realm? Or I guess the what would it be called here? The
Plane of Earth, dear. The
yes, plane of Earth.
I've been there. It's somewhat interesting. If you'd like, we can travel there. Do you know of a doorway that we could use?
I can create that doorway. But it's a bit hairy there for me, I guess.
So you would.
That's not a problem.
Tell me, why would you prefer not to return to your home plane?
I can't lie to you, can I?
No, dear.
Damn it.
I've not been on any other planes, but I can tell you a lot about creatures that I've had to deal with from them. Oh, yes. That sounds interesting. I'd also like to hear your thoughts on this one, she says, pointing a slightly bony finger at Ditcher. And she opens the door for Samira to join her. I'll go. Okay. And again, a moment later, the two of you come back into the cottage. What sort of thing would Samira have told Grendel about? What would she have learned from Samira? I probably would have told her some of my stories about different enemies I've fought. Very cool. By the way, for both Regulus and Samira, the longer you spent in this blank realm with Grandma, the more it would take shape, and that shape would have been different from each of you, but it would have been, the surroundings would have been a reflection of your own personality and powers. So for Regulus, for example, it would have become sort of cloudy and colder. That's the description. Yeah. There'd been a lot of clouds and mountain peaks and cavern complexes, as well as hints of ancient civilizations and old treasures. But Samira, being a sun dragon, there isn't a description in the monster manual for your dragons, or what their lair might look like. What would this blank...
Maybe try comparing it to a solar dragon?
We could, if we wanted to be boring.
I don't know.
I wanted to see what if Samira, if Spartan, has anything in mind for what his lair realm would look like. Her lair realm would look like for Samira. Fiddles with one of Frank's fevers?
Probably feathers.
Oh, feathers. Feathers. Okay. Spartan, any idea of what Samira's lair realm would look like? Not off the top of my head, no. Okay, fair enough. I imagine, especially with your background with being an Asimar, that it would be literally radiant. That there would be a lot of star-like objects just floating, perhaps even moving around of their own volition. But yeah, you like that? Cool. All right. So this has been enlightening. Thank you to both of you for joining me. I have a lot to think about. Feel free to pop by sometime in the future. I'm sure you'll be heading my way soon. Good day to you all. And this time when she opens the door, it's the grasslands with the little trees planted around her cottage. In the shadow, in the foothills of what used to be the Great Mountain, but is now a supervolcano. What do you all do? She's showing you the door. Are you leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bet you would.
Did you leave? Wondering why the hell he was there in the first place?
Yeah.
Regulus is typing. Yup. Okay. She's got what she wanted. Now you're leaving.
I guess so.
So there you are, standing outside her cottage. You can see the light of Palor doing something to whatever's inside that mountain.
For how long?
I'm sorry?
For how long? Outside time.
How long do you want to be standing there?
Mm-hmm. He said it would take a moment or two or such. It just start happening.
Yeah, you can stand there for as long or as not as you want, or you can go investigate, or you can go back to the temple, or you can go do some other third thing. What do you want to do?
Then yeah, Frank would have probably went off to, figure out what the hell's happening.
So you're gonna fly towards the lip of the volcano.
Yeah.
Okay. So Samira shapes changes into a dragon and investigates. Funny third thing. Who else is going? Obdal is going.
I guess if you were all going,
They're not likely to leave you behind, are they?
they're not likely. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind staying here and doing my own thing. I am my own man after all.
You get bundled into a sheet and carried off by a dragon.
Obdell will wave goodbye to the nice lady.
She waves.
You had very nice gingerbread.
Thank you, dear.
Enough when you ate.
Grabs Ditcher like by the scruff like a kitten. What did you? What did you say, Frank?
I said, funnily enough, when you ate, I tasted as well. Are we that connected?
Apparently. So yeah, you fly up to the lip of the volcano, and looking down, you can see the light of Palor. I mean, last time you were at the lip of the volcano, the sky was dark, and the inside of the volcano was even darker. But
Yeah, and if I remember right, last time we basically had a shadow dragon licking at our heels.
yeah, those clouds above the volcano have been burnt away. And the a good 2/3 of the inside of the volcano is brightly lit by the light of Palor. But the bottom third is still a roiling pit of living darkness. It seems to be trying to fight against the light.
Oof, we still have a ways to go.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly, it's putting up one hell of a fight.
Occasionally you see something that looks like a night walker or a shadow dragon or just a big black tentacle push against the surface of this. It almost looks like a pool of tar. But it doesn't seem to be able to break the surface tension and come through anymore. Like the light is holding it back.
Is it stopping any of those things from showing up anymore?
It's true. It's preventing any of those. Although I had fun with that thing. That thing was fun to mess with.
Samira says maybe we could help the light. What do you have in mind?
And your plan? I guess we could pray, but we're a bit far from the temple, so it wouldn't have that much effect.
That's what he assumes.
Indeed.
I could try and focus my key energy into it.
I could try focus my energy into it. Beat it some of my
it worked
magic.
last time.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Regulus. You're all standing there on the edge of this volcano with pretty steep sides. Ditcher is just standing there looking down into the darkness.
It should be levitating.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, Frank would be probably smart enough not to physically stand on the mountain.
To be fair, that would have been funny. You know, yeah, he's not levitating. It's funny. It's funnier if he's not.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, if
yeah, he isn't levitating.
Yeah, if either of the dragons attempted to slap Ditcher into the volcano and the darkness beneath, now's your chance.
That'd be more of a Samira thing, not a Regulus thing to do.
Fair enough. Go for it, Samira. Tail slap. Or claw backhand. Claw backhand. I'm going to let you do either a shove action, which is basically a contested strength check, or a roll to hit with a claw attack. Your choice.
Yeah.
Is that your strength? Your athletics?
Either way, it goes through.
It's the claw attack. Okay. Yeah, that hits. How much damage do you do to Ditcher? No, the damage is what matters. It's the knockback. 13. Okay. Ditcher, as you go sailing through the air towards the pit of darkness, you don't have much time to think because you'll be plummeting 500 feet within 6 seconds. What do you do in that moment? What's passing through your mind? I'll let you have one reaction.
One reaction? Shit.
I want to try and save him.
Why?
Sure. Surely the hive mind wouldn't allow that. Surely the connection.
Actually, if anything, wouldn't it make sense for one of them to try to push Ditcher in as well?
Yes.
Yeah, surely the connection would make you against saving Ditcher.
Yeah.
I think Regulus might be the only one who probably wouldn't actively be trying to push Ditcher into the hole.
Player does not feel comfortable yeeting a friend over the chasm.
Yeah, but Ditcher is not your friend.
Also, to be fair, player didn't yeet him. Player's just watching him get yeeted.
and the player getting affected is equally as okay as is completely fine with it.
This is a canon event.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that, you know how you said that, the thing might be affecting us and all that. Would it almost feel like Frank almost feels weirdly numb about seeing Ditcher basically almost falling to his death?
I think it would feel right.
I'm weirdly okay with this.
becomes so numb.
I don't think he can do anything, so he'll just shout.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, in the end, Ditcher will go to try and cast levitate because he's falling, but then he can't finish the chant in time.
Right before he hits the membrane of the darkness, his body kind of separates into countless wormy-like things, and then he disappears.
Fuck yeah. New character?
Yes, because Ditcher,
new character
Ditcher is now a monster. Ditcher will now be a shadowy monster NPC.
Whilst I'm in there before I turn into it, do I have time in there before I turn into a shadowy monster?
Yeah, it's going to take some time of exposure to the negative plane for you to become.
Cool.
Shadow worm dragon monster thing.
I am quite a big fan of Ditcher.
You're...
What he's going to do is he's going to just demi-plane whilst he's in there. You.
So you disappear into a demi-plane. Rather than being directly exposed to the negative plane. That works. I imagine... Oh, fuck. You're going to become a Dreadlord of the Shadowfell, aren't you?
I could. I like Ditcher, though.
Yeah.
Ditcher is fun.
I'm sorry?
I said Ditcher is fun.
Ditcher is fun. Yes. So, yeah.
That's what I mean. I meant to do Gate.
Gate. Okay.
Yeah.
Gate. So you conjure a portal link in an occupied space you can see within range to a precise location on a different plane of existence. Are you gating back to the material plane?
Yeah, probably.
All right, that works. No need to make a new character then, unless provide. But of course, I mean you might want to, because I imagine unless you want to be like the cat who came back and just rejoin the party again as if nothing happened. Hey guys.
Oh no, he's going to be catty about it. Absolutely.
In that case, do you want the gate to be like directly behind them?
Yeah, just instant transmission.
Yeah. So suddenly you hear a voice behind you all. What are you guys all looking at? The whole party's been watching Ditcher fall to his apparent demise, and then Schrodinger's Ditcher, and then Ditcher says what from behind?
Fuck you. What? Hey. And Dizzy tries to. Is there anything I have that can push people?
That could push people? Let's have a look.
Or attach force to someone.
That would try and knock the dragon.
Or someone who isn't draconic. Who just kind of stood there and watched.
You have telekinesis.
I have telekinesis.
Oh, Frank has shown.
You also have banishment. Enemies abound.
I'm going to telekinesis.
Who are you going to do telekinesis on?
Do I know who pushed me? Well, because I don't think I was looking that way.
You felt a slap from a dragon's claw. There's two choices there. Which dragon backhanded you? Two guesses.
He wouldn't know. So.
50-50.
50-50. One is Regulus. Two is Samira.
You think it's Regulus?
Yeah. I've never actually used it.
You never used telekinesis.
Ah.
There it is. Creature. You can try to move a huge or smaller creature. They're a bit too big. So, yeah, one action, 60 feet. You can exert your will on a creature or an object you can see within range, causing the appropriate effect below. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. If you win the contest, you move the creature 30 feet in any direction. So yeah, it's a magic shove. But they're restrained by it. So it's more like, Force choke.
Yes. Just check it. I probably should have done this before Steve rolling ahead. Player okay with this?
What? Which player?
Okay, understandable.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Force choke me harder, Daddy.
Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Regulus,
Somebody wants to roll against.
you need to do an athletics check.
I mean, you beat that anyway. Cause
Nah, I'm just gonna let it happen.
Like a plus.
You're gonna let
Mainly
it
because with the Dragon's athletics, I'm pretty sure I'd beat that. So I'm just gonna say I'm letting it happen.
Okay. So Ditcher is now magically lifting Regulus off the ground and holding him 30 feet away from the edge of the volcano, directly above the darkness. How do the rest of you react?
What are you doing, mate?
He kicks me into the dark realm. What do you mean?
Samira?
And your reaction is to do the exact same thing.
Samira says, no, that was me.
Oh, sorry.
Did you drop the concentration?
I dropped the concentration. That means he drops.
He's a dragon, he can fly. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
Well, no, for the sake of the argument, we'll say I'm in my angelic form. But I still have wings, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So yeah, you probably drop for a moment, but then your wings catch you, and yeah.
Also, Frank, you
They'll fall like just slightly under the lip of the volcano. They'll just sort of see him flapping back up.
Yes, it's a shame. Anyway, Frank, you of all people should know I am petty as hell. I will happily blind the world if it means I get my licks back.
Honestly, if you honestly just fell, I don't think I would give two shits.
That is fair. And
I try to do something funny.
Yeah, go for it.
As Regulus flies back to land on the ledge, can I get a deck save from you?
Very well.
A deck save from Ditcher.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a fail. Yeah, so you're going to get wing attacked.
Probably that would attack me the other way because you're coming up from the lip.
It depends.
Yeah, no, you don't get blown back into the hole. You get blown away from the hole.
So yeah, you are going to go bouncing down the mountainside. Unless you can prevent. Go on.
How much damage am I taking?
20d6.
Well, you're taking a good amount of
So
full
where I can heal you.
Sharp rocks.
Yeah.
Makes a bludgeoning and piercing, slashing damage.
Yep. As he falls multiple times on multiple surfaces, so he can rolls and bounces. 66 points of damage. Fun.
That's a total of 77 damage taken.
87.
80. No, 87.
Wait,
I can't count.
So 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. So yeah, it's actually 84. It's 84.
84.
It just mean, or has Ditcher basically become the party's punching bag?
No, this was bound to happen.
He's been the antagonist this whole time.
He's been the antagonist this whole time. I'm not quite. I should probably evaluate why I keep playing characters like this.
Yeah.
That's like personal thing that I
Also, to be fair, Ditcher kind of chose to attack or do something to the one person who hasn't really been antagonistic to him. So it was only bound to happen.
Yeah.
Well, use the reference thing here. He's basically the Brian of the group.
The bride.
Kind of a dick. And watching him getting his comeuppance is kind of fun.
Yeah. Your uppance
Mighty
will
Calder.
come. He's the Meg. Yeah.
The more implies the party doesn't give two shits about his actions.
You've been keeping him around just to keep an eye on him and figure out what to do with him. So, you, at the very least, Samira knew that he was a threat to the party. Meg doesn't get.
Ow!
Meg get back though. Anyway,
What was that for? Fuck you.
so yeah, I'm assuming you're.
Down at the bottom of the at the bottom of like
You're just yelling. You're yelling from the bottom of the mountain.
Only those with high perception like might hear like parts of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're only Frank, to my knowledge.
Yeah, Frank would have probably heard if you started talking shit on the way down.
That should that's plenty. And Samira as well.
Uh-huh.
And anyone with a high perception, anyone with high passive hears it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you bastards!
To be fair, the amount of shit that you've put us through, are you not surprised that we have this kind of relationship with you?
This man, he can't hear you.
Yeah, he doesn't have the good perception. You can hear him, but he can't hear you.
Mm.
Mm.
It's like, so, what shall we do? Basically ignoring.
Yeah, what now, folks? Do you think Ditch has learned his lesson?
Mm.
He can hear you though. Yeah, so you're gonna go heal him. Oh, and Samira says, "Let him fix it himself." Okay. So the two dragons are on in two minds on what should be done, which makes sense. One of them's metallic, the other's chromatic.
Also, to be fair, I'm a healer, so I can't really just let him be like that.
Okay, so you're gonna fly down and heal him up.
Yep.
Despite Samira's protests.
I didn't hear the protests, or I'm actively ignoring the protests.
Okay. Which healing method are you using?
Oh, I could blast someone into the hole.
You could have what?
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Oh well.
I'm just gonna wish heal him.
That's a big old persuasion.
Persuasion
Yeah.
on what?
Are you trying to persuade Regulus not to? Don't heal him, he doesn't deserve it. Okay. Regulus.
Alright, that's to persuade me to not heal him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I won't heal him then. Unless he makes it up here on his own. If he can get back here on his own, then I'll heal him.
He's got to climb up here and then I'll heal him.
He appears behind you yet again. The dimension door.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
And how?
Swat with a claw. What?
I'm a roll wisdom because I have Eldritch Blast that has knockback.
Yeah, but if you've used your action, okay.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, never mind.
He would get
Ignore
a
me.
chance. He would get a chance to do an action before you could Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
if we want, we can roll initiative and do this properly.
I think Ditch is not going to engage after this. He's not going to
Fair enough.
fight because he knows he's losing. He may be stupid, but he's not an idiot.
Okay, so Ubdal is going to begin focusing their energy on the sun. Through you, you connect the light of Palor to the mind, to the will of the unity.
And yeah, Frank would, focus his key on to the sun as well.
Yeah, between the two of you, you bind the light of Palor to Havana. And the darkness the darkness recedes. That's a crit for the SWAT. Yeah, that is a heck of a SWAT.
And I think he barely managed to survive the last strike.
Which way you swatting him? Into the volcano or out of the volcano?
He would be on the outside of the volcano.
Oh,
So he would be able to. You'd have to get behind him to swat him into the volcano.
he's a dragon. He can easily fly up
True.
behind you and path. So yeah, he knocks you into the volcano, even as the darkness is shrinking. 25 points of damage.
Yeah, new character time.
Oh,
Yeah, new character.
Regulus catches him. But if the 25 points was enough to knock him out,
Oh no, he's
is Ditcher unconscious?
No, he's still conscious, but he didn't have a way of getting out of the evil plane.
Yeah. Well, if Regulus catches you, then you won't
Yeah.
get knocked in.
Yeah.
So Regulus caught you. My hero. Splat.
Yeah.
Out of character Samira has been done with Ditcher for a while. Yeah, we know.
Honestly, valid. I'm surprised he's not dead yet. But thank you, Regulus.
Enough playtime.
I agree. We're in agreement there.
Yeah. The light of Paylord is a little bit itchy, Ditcher.
Ugh. He will try to itch himself, but I mean, I'm sure he's found a way to itch himself, even when there's like tentacle arms. But
yeah,
it'll look
so
quite creepy
what
now
does
that Regulus is looking at it.
what does Regulus do after saying enough playtime? Is Regulus dropping him? Is he healing him? What's he doing?
Regular. Oh yeah, he'll heal him first, and then he'll just set him right back on the volcano. Not so close to the edge where he can be knocked off again, but back on the lip of the volcano with the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. So you're basically saying, "Stop it, everyone."
Yeah.
All right.
But he's not he's not saying it like in a serious tone. He just kind of say, "All right, that's enough of that."
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a board, okay, yeah, we need to just move on.
We've all had our fun. Let's do something else. Yeah. At least everyone agreed to it. Yes. Unlike other. Yeah. That was PvP done right. That was cool. Um,
Yeah.
sends more energy. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So while the dragons are playing Piggy in the Middle with Ditcher, um, oh, pass the pest. You find that Frank and Ubdal are both focusing their magical energies / key on pushing back the darkness, and it's working. You see a third figure. The dragons would be perceptive enough to notice that there is another crowd of people, some of which you recognize as members of the Temple of Palor, on the other side of the volcano, also offering their thoughts and prayers. And Tommy is among them. And before too long, yeah, yeah, the shadow recedes entirely, and with it the last of the the last of the shadowy clouds that were above the volcano. At this point, Samira, wanting to vent, would dive into the volcano if there's anything left to vent on. Yeah, the last of the you burn away the last of the darkness with your breath weapon. Ubdal, Frank, or Tommy. You're not quite sure which direction the voice comes from, and it sounds like a chorus of all of them and more calls out to Samira and points out that the lands south of the volcano still need to be purged.
Would it be safe to assume this took like all our magic though?
Yeah, but there's already the big
But like need a rest sort of.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm starting to get used to spelling key like that.
But at the same time, you feel comforted and knowing that you gave all that you could for the collective. That you saved everybody by giving all that you could. But yeah, now it's the Sun Dragon's turn to go and clean up the remaining touch of darkness on the land that was once Havana. Yeah, there is a few remaining undead, either screaming or cowering against the brightness of the light. The there are swirls of black vapor coming off of the ash and soot. As the shadow leaves the land itself slowly. But you can speed up that process, Samira. I would like to do so. Yeah, so you go around fooshing the land, leaving clean sand where the ash used to be, and putting the undead to final rest. The few that remain, at least. And yeah. What does what does Regulus and Ditcher do?
I guess Regulus would just be watching, probably trying to pick off any stragglers that are essentially running from the light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ditcher would probably just be on the ground, just or like somewhere like nearer the ground, just shooting.
I imagine you eldritch blasting undead back into the sunlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
To try to hide from it. Among the ruins.
But anyone that's looking at him would notice that he's mighty itchy. He is not normally this itchy.
He's not enjoying the sun himself. No.
Indeed.
Feeling a little hot under the collar?
What collar? I have no collar. What do you mean? I mean, the sun is quite hot. I get. Yes, the sun is quite hot. Very bright. I'm not good with bright.
I imagine your little friends don't appreciate the heat.
What friends? You know I don't have any.
You know what I'm talking about, asshole.
Oh, do I? Please enlighten me.
A worm crawls out of the neck of your clothing and disappears back down into your.
What are you doing there, little fellow? See?
You know, you're meant to being
What do I know?
being killed by your personality. You can't see the line for shit.
But what's the fun if you don't press buttons? If you have a big red button in front of you, what's the fun if you don't press it?
And where's your sanity then?
I lost my sanity when I died. Everyone knows that.
So I thought you lost it long before that.
Obdal is resting up against Frank.
In the sky?
Not sure. I mean, possibly. I imagine that Frank would be. The three of you would still be on the lip of the volcano.
Oh yeah. Probably on that.
While the dragons do their thing cleaning up Misra. Or what used to be Misra.
Yeah.
And if you think you can do the same thing as what you did with the dragons, you know I'm faster than you.
That is true. And I know not to pick a fight with you because you will absolutely kill me and you will be in your own right to. God knows I've done enough to deserve it. But you won't. Because I will simply run.
If Samira wants to do a flyby on Ditcher while he's monologuing, go for it.
You know what? Sure.
Can I get a dex save?
Oh, me?
No, from Ditcher.
If we're thinking about where would Frank be in relation to Ditcher?
I imagine Frank and Obdal are both sat looking fairly exhausted, possibly with their backs against a rock. And you,
Yep.
And Ditcher, conversely, is standing nearby.
Speaking of which, would you say during that time we've had like a short rest-ish, long enough for a short rest?
No, not yet.
For a
No.
chat. Okay. Okay, shit.
I mean, I don't have access to key.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
true.
indeed a fail.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's a path. Ditcher's unconscious. You got
See,
no.
You.
Obdal, you have no spell slots left.
Well, I was wondering if it would work a bit like a wish spell. So I cast heal with him, but I'd also take that amount in damage.
If the unity is sort of expended at the moment,
Okay.
there's no excess to draw from.
Okay. I'll weakly try and stabilize him.
You won't kill me, but they might. As the dragon push.
I'm
Tie
feeling a little evil, but
What do you do?
can I roll insight?
Yeah, roll insight. What are you aiming for?
Would Frank take the opportunity?
To throw the unconscious body down the mountainside?
Yep. Finish the job.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Hell yeah.
Leia does not feel comfortable with this.
Oh, Shan doesn't?
I do not like the idea of killing off someone's character.
But
I truly do not mind, but obviously we've got to account everyone.
yeah, but it's your character, so you have the final say.
I think this is funny. And
Shan-
I am always down for funny.
Shan, do you accept that this is funny?
I accept it. It's just I like the Ditcher character.
Oh, I'm sure he'll come up with some other asshole. It's fine.
Like I said, worst case scenario, I can revive him.
But yeah,
What would you say would be the minimum DC for Frank to?
okay. Given
Okay,
that
good.
Down.
he's unconscious, he can't defend himself. So at this point, all it would take is a small shove, because as I mentioned before, the inner wall of the crater is fairly steep. It would only take a small shove, and his body would quickly pick up momentum and go tumbling down the inside of the crater. And because he's already unconscious, the first 3 hits would be enough to kill him.
Yeah, what you get what I mean? Like, what would be the minimum for like Frank to come to his senses and not really just?
Oh, okay. So did you roll insight? 15.
Yeah, Ditch is getting choked.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay.
The hive would not let him do that. I can't imagine.
Well, except that this is the thing, that it's not complete mind control. It's vibes.
Oh, it's vibes. Okay. never mind.
It's an empathic link. between the people.
Yeah.
So they feel what each other are feeling. So Ubdal would be aware, and so would everybody else wearing the amulet, of what Frank was feeling right now.
And I imagine they're feeling the feeling of frustration, betrayal of being lied to.
Yeah, they would know that. They would know from you. They would feel that Ditcher is untrustworthy. And yeah.
I imagine Frank just doing putting his foot gently on his back,
Just shove.
and just giving him a hearty shove.
Now, the group would also feel Ubdal's reluctance and doubts, but also his own awareness of what Ditcher's been doing. But yeah, so you begin tumbling down the inside of the crater, and as you smack against the rock wall, you start, breaking.
Oh yeah. I'm fine. No, I've got I come back. Well, after the first 3 hits, I come back with 1 HP.
And then, but you're still falling.
But I'm still falling.
So the next hit would knock you unconscious again, and then the next 3 would kill you again.
Yeah.
Am I the only one imagining he smacks dead for a moment, wakes back up, and you just hear a shit?
Fuck up! Regulars will yell at Frank. What the fuck, Frank? Well, Ubdal is petting Frank with. So what?
We all knew that eventually.
What did you say, Frank?
We all knew this was going to happen eventually.
Oh yeah, I was counting down the days.
We did not.
I had played
That was
what
like
going to happen.
75% not called for. Maybe 66.
Okay.
No doubt, this is definitely put a point towards Frank going a bit more of an evil angle.
Okay. So.
Because that was execution.
This is cool. But go on.
Ditcher, do you want your character to come back?
I do like Ditcher. I am a big fan of Ditcher. The next character will just be an asshole with high charisma again. Because I just know myself.
The corpse is a bloody mess at the bottom of the crater at the moment.
I like Ditcher. I want to see where his story goes. Yeah. Even if that would mean a few more deaths at the party, and
I have a suggestion.
Ooh.
Why don't we put a pin in it here, and then the party can chat about this in the Fall of Misra RP channel through the week, and you can decide once and as a group whether you who wants Ditcher to come back and who wants Ditcher to stay dead.
Yeah, it's also entire group wise as well.
Yeah,
because Ditcher has been very antagonistic, and I realize I've probably gone a bit overboard at times.
Yeah, the way that the character is developed, he is going to be.
Yeah,
of course. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not angry about the character. I'm just
we know.
kind of to what Frank would kind of do.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, Regulus honestly doesn't give a fuck about Ditcher's behavior.
But player-wise, that's
Spartan says
more. Anyway,
out of character. I'm sorry.
Player-wise, I enjoy Ditcher. I think he's hilarious.
Oh yeah, but character-wise, he's been a thorn in the party's sides for quite a bit,
and not the best team player.
But yeah, you can talk about it in the chat. But anyway, for now we'll put a pin in the game because that seems like a good place to pause it, and with a minor victory under your belt. In fact, do you want to say that from here? I think I know what Shan is about to ask me. And I was about to suggest that if you want, you can take what's left of Ditch's body back to the temple and lay him to rest in the catacombs while the rest of you get a long rest and decide what you want to do from here. And because there have been several plot points revealed, you can level up.
Hey,
Yippee.
huzzah.
Including Ditcher, if you do want to come back. The Ditcher that comes back will be stronger. But you can, of course, prepare a different character with the higher level if that's what you decide to do. But anyway.
Yeah.
This
There
has
are
been
3 clerics on the table.
This has been fun. I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing, and that you join us next time. You can make sure that you do that if you like, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified. Feel free to also explore the back catalogue of previous videos. They're fun.
They're pretty good.
You can also, as I mentioned before, join the Games of Geekery Discord server. There is a link in the description below. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good game.